All right, guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we are checking out some new TUO pieces. Been super excited to get these in, get to use them this year. So yeah, let's just jump into them. They came out with a few new pieces this year. We got to see them pretty early on at ATA, and they dropped a little bit later. But this is one I've been really excited for, and it is a 150 weight merino hoodie. Just like TUO's other merino that you all know about. It's pretty much the exact same thing as like their long sleeve, but now we got a hood. This is great for early season or anything like that. I really like a hood because once you're up in the trees here in Oklahoma, mosquitoes are still out here in October. They shouldn't be, but they are. It's hot. But I still like to put that hood on. It kind of gives you that concealment that you want. Kind of keeps mosquitoes off you. And, just overall just covers you a little bit more. And also, covers you from the sun. So that is the 150 hoodie. This thing is awesome. I'm going to be using it a lot. It's pretty much going to take the place of my 150 just long sleeve shirt pretty much. Unless it's, just a complete base layer. I may get rid of that hood so I don't have hood stacking up. But this will be used today. And we are October 10th. Going out this evening. This is what we're going to have on. So there is our first merino piece. They also dropped a 350 weight hoodie, merino hoodie here. So just like that other merino piece you've seen and just all the other merino pieces that TUO comes out with, this one's the 350 weight. Much thicker, but I think it's going to be awesome. I do like how they added these pockets right here, just your normal pockets. They go up front like a hoodie. I know when I'm in the saddle, it's cold. It's nice to have pockets right here. Sometimes it's hard to get to these other ones. That's awesome. They also have this little, I don't know what you want to call this. It's not magnetic. It's like I don't know, some sort of almost like button, but it's not, to kind of clip that in. It's nice and quiet. And yeah, that's the new 350 weight hoodie. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be more of a mid layer, I'm going to say. So I may have like that 150 under and this on, or if it's, let's say late October, it's a little chilly in the mornings, I'm probably just going to have just this on. Maybe wear, or if they're later on, if it is more chilly than normal, I'll maybe throw this little 150 on, have this underneath or over the top once I get up in the stand. So yeah, that is the other hoodie, merino hoodie that they came out with. All right, so let's move on to the Amp puffy pants. So this is made out of their like a normal puffy material that you would see, this is made out of like a more normal puffy material, just like their like puffy jacket or just any material like that. It is a touch louder, but I do see this coming in handy later in the season. So when it's windy, anything like that, this blocks wind really, really, really well. And so what I'm going to see this be used for is maybe once we're up in a tree, if we're all day sitting, it's a cold November day, rut's happening, all day sit, whatever. What I'll do is throw these on once we're up in the stand or up in the saddle, throw these on. It's really, they're loud if you were to walk all the time in them, but I think, once you're in the stand, it's going to block a lot of wind out. We hunt out of a boat a lot. These will be on the boat ride. It's going to block all that wind out, that cold wind. So they have a drawstring up here, which is also going to be, I think I'm going to like. It's not always going to bunch up on belts. You have all these belt loops. It's not always going to bunch up there. So that's also nice. They're also kind of cuffed at the bottom, which is going to be good for holding in that heat and just kind of trapping everything in there. Another big place that I see these playing a role for us, or for me, is if I'm ever out west or I'm having to spend a lot of time behind the glass and it's really cold. A few years ago we went to the Panhandle and it was super cold, super windy. If I'm ever going to have to sit and be behind some glass, I'm going to have these on. It's just going to keep you warm, block out that wind, and just everything there. They do have full-length zippers, so they'll be able to zip all the way off if you need them to, and then back up. And yeah, these pants, like I said, awesome. Really liking them. And excited to kind of get out there and use them. So yeah, that's the Amp puffy pants from TUO. Be sure to check those out. And then last, this has been one we're super excited for. Just normal everyday wear. I know me and Jackson are really big at just, you know, wearing our gear pretty much everywhere and kind of making it a lifestyle fit, I guess you could say. And that's where this is coming in. So this is the Guide Light jacket. You are going to see me up in the stand with this thing for sure. But, you know, going out on the town or whatever, this is the jacket. So they do have these nice buttons up front here. And, you know, just, it's similar. I think it's going to block out quite a bit of wind. It's similar to this puffy material, but it's very, very light. When they say Guide Light, I mean, it's light. I was kind of, you know, surprised when I picked it up how light it was. I expected it to be a little bit bigger and thicker, I guess you could say, but, you know, I'm sure it's going to be just like anything else they make. It super warm. We do have a little bit different TUO logo down here on the bottom. Normally going to see it up top here, but yeah, that is the Guide Light jacket. And like I said, been super excited to get this one out and in my hands to use. So that's the main pieces that they dropped this year. They do have some merino gloves. I don't have them with me currently. They're in my bag, and that is back home. So we'll have to run another quick video over those. But they're just fingerless merino gloves, which is great. I'm really liking those so far. So yeah, that's most of the new pieces they dropped this year, and super excited to, you know, put them to use and get to beat them up as it gets a little bit colder here in Oklahoma. And the cold needs to hurry up because I'm about tired of sweating. So yeah, if you want to check all this out, we'll put the TUO link down below. So yeah, be sure and go check it out, get your hands on some, and I think I'm headed to the woods. So good luck if y'all are.